Hey, Saggy, welcome. These messages will be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for August, approximately August. Dates are flexible. You may find resonance with these messages whenever you view it, or you may find none at all since they are general. And I feel like there will be lots of general information that will apply to some of you and not others. So just take what resonates with you, leave the rest for someone else. And remember, never put anyone else's judgment or opinion above your own, Saggy. So thank you for joining me here at my channel, High Priestess Influence. If you enjoy this or resonate with any of it, please consider, doing some clicking, liking, subscribing, all that kind of stuff to support the channel. It really helps. I appreciate that. Okay, let's get started with your messages, Saggy. So I'll speak as if this is for August, just to make it easy here. Okay, so prior to August, moving into this time period, you have the Four of Swords reversed here. That's making me feel as though you have been restless. A time period of, I feel like maybe, what should I be doing? What should I do next? What should I be focused on? I feel a sense of restlessness. I want to do something, but what? I want to get out there, but what? I want to put myself out there, but what should I be doing? Yeah, I'm feeling like some of you want to do something, but you're not, you want to take action, but like there's a lack of maybe clarity or something. So, in August here, it looks as though, I'm just getting a general feeling here of thinking like that, not valuing yourself enough, like I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not strong enough. I don't have the strength. I don't have the experience. I don't have the understanding. I don't know exactly what that means, but I'm just feeling like almost like a continuation of the restlessness and almost like putting yourself down a little bit. Like you're not worthy. You don't have the stamina to maybe see something through, or to get started, or to handle it. Like you feel like, just overall, let's just say, just a feeling of just not good enough to do something, I think. And you have this the challenge here to like kind of bring clarity to the situation and take action. You have an opportunity to find the answers. Okay, so you know what I just got the feeling here, Saji, that especially if you're watching this in advance of August, right? Maybe turn this Four of Swords upright and meditate and gain the clarity. I'm feeling as though maybe some of you are not, you're not meditating, you're not in alignment, and you're not clear. And in my experience, regular meditation brings clarity. I definitely slack myself. I slack way more often than I even want to admit. But when I get back into it and I am meditating every morning for 15, 20 minutes, sometimes I do it more, but I find a clarity that stays with me throughout the day. Ideas come to me, answers come to me, maybe not in meditation, maybe not even right after, but at some point during the day, maybe when my mind is a little more quiet, all of a sudden, boom, I get the inspiration, boom, I get the idea, I get the answer. So I'm thinking that, your challenge here, or your opportunity, is to get clear on the action to take so that you can move forward. and I'm feeling here that some of you are just looking for stability. Stability in, literally, it could be financial stability, or just stability in your being, the way you live, your home. I just got the feeling that this definitely is not for everyone, but some of you are not even stable in where you live. You might move around a lot. You might not have found a quote unquote permanent, nothing's permanent, home or something like that. But you just kind of want, yeah, okay. You know how I said you were restless? Yeah, you want that restlessness to end. You're looking for stability. You're looking for something to do on a regular basis, I think. Some of you might be looking for a new job or a side hustle or something, or even just something to be interested in, something to almost study or pay attention to or dive deep into. But you're looking for some sort of a stability here. And again, for some of you, it is about money, but not everyone. It is a stability that involves, your physical human experience here. Yeah. Yeah, you really want to get rid of that restlessness. Subconsciously here. You know what? I'm feeling as though some of you are just so involved in so many different disciplines, let's say. In other words, you're not focused on one thing. You are looking into this and studying that and listening to that and reading that and paying attention to this, watching that. I feel like you're all over the place, and I feel as though you're gaining wisdom. You're learning things. You're gathering information. But again, I think you're all over the place, and I'm feeling as though that's why you're feeling like you don't, have what it takes, or you're not good enough, because you're just I'm feeling like confused in a way, right? And I think that you're like all over the place. It's like you're focused on so many different things at the same time that it's not bringing you the stability that you desire. I hope this makes sense, Saggy. It is general, so however this might possibly apply to you, I guess consider it in that way. But it does seem all over the place. But I think it seems all over the place, feels all over the place to me, because I think maybe some of you are not focused, yeah, okay. But in the short term, I'm getting the feeling that some of you are mastering something. Again, for some of you, this could be related to money. You might master your finances in a sense, but I also feel that some of you might start a business. So, or like I said earlier, I think I mentioned side hustle. You might start something on the side that may have the potential to make you money. So I'm feeling here that all of this being all over the place and this restlessness, that you are reining it in. You're taking some sort of action. You're gaining some sort of clarity here. And I think you're singling out one of these ideas. I'm feeling here that you've got so many different ideas here with this Seven of Swords. And now, your challenge is to narrow it down. And I think you do. I think you narrow it down. I really do think for a lot of you, this is about starting something. And again, it may be a business, a project, a hobby, but it's something that is valuable to you. And I feel as though you do master this. You do narrow it down, or whatever it is, you kind of bring it to fruition. And I feel like it makes you feel good. It makes you feel powerful. It makes you feel more secure. And I think here with this Four of Pentacles, that there's a desire for, stability, to quell the restlessness. But in that desire, I feel as though there's a little bit of a lack of confidence and a feeling that I just want everything to be stable. But that you don't feel as though it can be bigger than that. There's a part of you, there's a little piece of that where I feel is like you're limiting yourself. So I am going to talk about this Page of Swords here in reverse, because I think that there might be someone, could be an air sign, but it's not necessarily so. It could be a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius, but it's not necessarily so. What I'm feeling here with the Page of Swords reverse is that you have someone in your life who is kind of standing in your way. I don't know if this person doesn't think you're capable, or doesn't believe in the things that you believe in, or doesn't think that it's worth the money, or whatever it is. I feel as though someone is like a naysayer about what you are interested in, about what you want to do. And that's partly what is interfering with your progress, with your clarity, with your taking action here, with your making a big, bold move, with your making a commitment to a direction, basically. And I feel a sense of immaturity, in the sense that I don't think this person knows any better. Saggy, I'm feeling as though you are a more expanded being, a more spiritually expanded being, and that this Page of Swords reverse is someone who is less spiritually expanded than you. And I don't think this person is bad. I just think this person doesn't know any better, if that makes sense. This person doesn't know what you know. This person doesn't believe what you believe, or hasn't had the experiences that you've had, and is kind of, unintentionally getting in your way, if that makes sense. But that's not for everyone, I'm sure. Okay. You want control. This is another stability card here, right? You're hoping that you can get a grip on this, basically. Again, we have these two fours here, the Four of Pentacles, and the Emperor is also the four energy. That is about stability, about solid foundations, about control. And, you don't want this kind of control, because that is limiting. Like I said, there's a sense of, you're holding back, but you're hoping you can reach the level of Emperor in your control. That the Emperor is extremely experienced, extremely wise, and I'm feeling you are also, Saggy. And the Emperor represents your fellow fire sign Aries. I feel as though you have a lot to offer. You have a lot of experience and wisdom. Unlike this Page of Swords reverse character in your experience, I feel as though you're very advanced, and you're hoping you can share that wisdom and expand on that wisdom. I think you're also wise enough to know that you don't know everything, and that, but you're open to it, right? You're like this great role model and leader, and you've got this great wisdom, and I feel like some of you don't know how to share it, don't know how to put it out there, but you know you have it, and you're open to more. And that's what I love about you. You recognize your expansion and your wisdom, but you're open to more. You know that there's still so much more to gain, so much more to learn. I think that's partly why, oh my God, Saggy, where I feel that you're like holding back and you feel unworthy, you feel like you're not up to it, you feel like you don't have the strength or the stamina or the this or the that. I think it's because you know, you're wise enough to know that you don't know everything, but you're letting that stand in your way, right? You don't need to know everything to get started. You don't need to know everything to share some things, right? And in fact, you're wise enough to maybe even admit that you don't know everything. So I feel like you are a leader. You could be a leader, a boss, but just let's keep it general. A leader. In some way, shape, or form, you are a leader. You guide others. And you are hoping you have the wisdom to do so. But I feel like you really, really, really do. Now, in your advice position here, the universe wants you to recognize tower moments, so to speak, for what they are. In other words, when the unexpected happens, right? When we have those shake-up experiences, we tend to have knee-jerk reactions, and it throws us out of alignment. But honestly, it might not literally be like this, but it's I find it hard to explain. So I'm just going to say it like this. Tower moments are when the universe steps in to shake things up for us, because we're not recognizing the opportunities and the paths that are set out there for us that lead us to our desires. So the universe steps in to shake things up and force us to go in a different direction. And so the universe is telling you here, don't resist these. Don't resist these tower moments. And even prior to the tower moments, don't resist the paths that open up for you. Open your eyes and open your mind to recognize the options that are put before you, the opportunities, the pathways. Recognize those, and you won't even have those tower moments. You know, it's really our own resistance that brings those shakeups, right? Energetically, it's so hard to explain in human terms, right? But you know what I mean. Energetically, you know, the universe responds to our energy, our alignment, our vibration. And the universe basically knows what we desire, where we want to go, what we want to achieve, what we want to manifest. And when we don't basically see the signs and take the opportunities that are offered to us, we don't even recognize them sometimes, that's when the tower steps in. So that's why you should not resist the tower, because it's the pathway to a desired outcome. So, Saggy, in the longer term outcome, you know, this could be by the end of this time period of a month, maybe into the next month. And actually, I feel like this is more into the next month anyway, because it's reversed. You have the opportunity here to start fresh, a whole new you. And I really feel here, if you start recognizing your opportunities, and if you stop resisting changes, shakeups, new ideas, new beliefs, if you don't resist those, then a new you is on the horizon here. The only reason this is in reverse is because it's like on the horizon. It's not immediate, it's not fast, it's not coming quickly. Now, of course, none of this is etched in stone, Saggy. These cards are just here as guidance. So maybe if you stop resisting change and you start recognizing your opportunities, this Judgment card might turn upright and it will flow into you quickly. But there isn't this shedding your old skin and starting fresh is on the horizon for you. I think you are going to do something fresh and new, something that's brand new to you. I think you're going to go in a direction that is maybe unusual for you, or I don't know. I don't know specifically what this is for any of you. It may be here with this King of Pentacles. It may indicate that you are starting some new kind of a business. But I feel like it's going to be a whole new, fresh start for you. Even if it's related to one of these many directions you're going in, all of this wisdom you're accumulating, all of this information you're gathering up. Even if it's one of those or all of those, I feel as though it's a brand new, fresh start, shedding your old skin, gaining even more confidence in your wisdom and your leadership skills. I feel as though people are going to, I don't know, like be amazed by you, or be, I feel like there's a word that's like just on the edge of my brain. But people are going to be enthralled. That's what it is. It's not a word I usually use. Okay, that's why I couldn't recognize what was being given to me, because enthralled is not part of my everyday vocabulary. People are going to be enthralled by what you have to offer. So I really, really like this. And if you really want that to come sooner, you need to really get in alignment. I would meditate. I would start meditating now on a regular basis. Let that clarity come to you. Let those ideas almost like narrow down. I feel like you need to pare it down, narrow it down, be more specific, be open to the new ideas, the new opportunities, be alert. Open your eyes, be alert to things outside of you to almost respond to. It's hard to explain, but sometimes we just go through life and I feel like, I don't know, I just got the image of we have sunglasses on. So, it's kind of like shading things and whatever. But I feel, I'm really, the word clarity is coming in very strong for me. Open your eyes and be clear about what you're observing, what you're experiencing, and see if there aren't things for you to respond to. I'm just getting a feeling like there are going to be things in your experience to respond to, maybe people or opportunities, or it could even be a billboard. You're driving down the road and you see a billboard. I feel like there are going to be things to respond to. Be alert, be open to it, Saggy. Oh, also, prior to the shuffling for the card layout here, the Queen of Pentacles also jumped out. So again, I feel compelled to tell you that because with the King of Pentacles there, I got the feeling when the Queen of Pentacles jumped out, I got the feeling of independence there. So if that means anything to you, Saggy, it might be for some of you, but I'm getting a sense of like independence, maybe financial independence, or doing something independently, creating something independently here. Maybe that's that fresh new skin that some of you are going to be, living in. Maybe the end of the month, maybe September. The energy is there. It's there for the taking. And it's just, it's just right now, it's just being held off. It's just being resisted. It's slow, but it is there for you, Saggy. So open your eyes and be alert to what's around you, because I feel as though the opportunities are there and you're just not recognizing them. You know what? Let's pull a law of attraction card for you and see if there are any additional messages that might resonate with some of you. Okay. I attract the essence of my thoughts. Let's see what it has to say. The law of attraction and its magnetic power reaches out into the universe and attracts other thoughts that are vibrationally like it and brings that to you. And so you are getting the essence of what you are thinking about, whether it is something you want or something you do not want. Okay, so that whole restless feeling that I'm getting for you prior to this time period, moving into it, that focus of feeling restless, of feeling unclear, of maybe even being kind of like tired, wearing yourself out. I think you're wearing yourself out here with all of the various focuses that you have. That's what's leading to this feeling of unworthiness, not valuing yourself, not thinking that you're strong enough, not thinking that you have what it takes. That's what's getting in the way of your clarity. So in other words, when that's where your focus is, when that's where your thoughts are, you're attracting more and more like that to you, because that's where your vibration is. When you have that mixed, confused, that's what I feel about that. A mixed, confused vibration. When you put that out there, you're just attracting more confusion and restlessness to you, right? So that's why I'm feeling like, open your eyes and look, when I say open your eyes and look at things to respond to, look at the things that light you up. Open your eyes to notice the things that look interesting, look exciting, look like fun, right? And when you see something that doesn't appeal to you, look in a totally different direction. And it's the same with your thoughts. When you have a thought that is unpleasant, deliberately change that thought, because that negative thought has a negative vibration. So, whether you're vibrating related to something you want or something you don't want, that's what you will attract to you. So it is, your thoughts matter. Your thoughts matter, because your thoughts create your emotions create your vibration, and that's what you're putting out there in the world, and that's what you're attracting back to you. Let us pull an angel card and see if we have any other wisdom or insight for our dear Saggy friends here. Oh, that's too many. Flexibility. I think another sign got this card too. Life is full of changes and surprises. Your guidance, don't fear the tower. I'm not saying you're getting tower moments, don't worry, but that's what we're talking about here. Life is full of changes and surprises. You need to be open to them. Your guidance is to move with the current, for it is resisting the flow which creates problems. Yes, resistance. This energy here, when we had this reversed here, this Four of Swords, that's resistant energy. That is resistance. You are feeling restless. You're feeling tired. This is all resistance here underneath that Knight of Swords. Okay, where were we? Ask your angels to help you open your mind and heart to new ideas and fresh options. Yes, that's what I was saying. Be open to the new options. Keep your eyes open. Look for things that sound good to you, that look good to you, that feel good to you. When you accept the possibility that there are other ways, previously unseen doorways will be open to you, and you will move easily through change. And that's what I'm feeling here with this Judgment. Now, it's reversed because it's just being resisted at the moment, but this energy is here to be turned upright in time. And in what kind of time? Well, that's up to you and your vibration. But this is about fresh new opportunities. Awesome, Saggy. I love it. All right, what else do we have? Yeah, so that's about the new doorways. There is a solution to every problem, so look at all things with eyes of love and expectation. Then life force will flow freely through you. You will feel healthy and alive and can access the necessary resources and wisdom within yourself to help you through change. And the affirmation is, I am flexible, I'm free and flexible. Okay, listen. This card applies to so many parts of this message, right? You will feel healthy and alive and can access the necessary resources and wisdom within yourself to help you through change. I mean, that starts with this Four of Swords reverse, that feeling restlessness, feeling tired, right? You want to feel healthy and alive, and you want to do whatever it takes. And I really think for a lot of you, a good place to start is meditation on a regular basis every morning, if you can do that. Also, looking at things with eyes of love and expectation. You know, that's what moves you forward. That's what moves you in the direction you want to go. So, Saggy, I received, this is a long story short, a reading that told me that I am here to, okay, I always forget how this is worded, but to share the wisdom with the world that, okay, love is the catalyzing force. Love is the catalyzing force. So, in other words, love is what moves things along. Love is what advances things, expands things, brings you desired people, desired experiences. Love is what brings you what you want, basically. So, in other words, it's not easy to do because of our conditioning that we get from the moment we're born. You know, the world, it's energetic conditioning. It's what we experience, what we look at, what we hear, what people tell us. You know, we get conditioned from the start, right? I'm not saying this is easy to do, but if you are aware of it and you try to practice it, it can get easier and easier to approach every person and every situation from a place of love. And it's easy to do when the other people are being loving, right? But let's say, you know, you have a problem with something you purchased and you have to call customer service and you're kind of angry and ticked off and whatever. But if you can step back and approach it from a place of love and understanding and you know, okay, this isn't really that serious because nothing here really is, when you pull back and look at the big universal picture, it's really not. So if you can approach it in an easy way and recognizing that the person on the other end of the phone, you know, it is not responsible for this. And, you know, maybe they can help you and maybe we can solve this together. You know, it sounds kind of, you know, whatever, weird or whatever. But you know what? When you live like that, you're so much happier. You're so much happier. And when you're so much happier, your vibration is high. And when your vibration is high, you attract to you experiences and people that match that high vibration. And all the negative, icky stuff can't really get in there, you know? So anyway, Saggy, I hope you found some sort of resonance with this message. I really feel as though you're moving in the right directions. Things seem a little confused and everything at the beginning, but you're moving in the right direction. And I feel like if you take these messages to heart, they don't have to be so confusing, right? This isn't a prediction. This is guidance. So I would focus on that new you, that expansion, that wisdom, that the new opportunities that are out there, and that fresh skin, that starting new. I feel like you're starting fresh. And I would focus on that, Saggy, because I feel like there's something wonderful that you're starting something fresh and new, and it's like a new you. I feel like a new confidence, I know I'm getting back into everything. I was ending it and now here I go again, but I'm really excited for you for that. So Saggy, tap into that. And if you did enjoy this at all, please do me a favor and, give it a thumbs up. And Saggy, have a beautiful, beautiful month, and I will see you soon.